Hey everyone, Rachel here, Oracle spiritual healer and teacher. Today's August 1st, and I'm recording this today for the Lion's Gate, which is on August 8th, 8/8. And I started writing about it. I'm also going to pull some cards and sort of see what else wants to come through. I should have just, in retrospect, should have just let it all come out because I couldn't keep up with the writing as it was coming through. So hopefully I can read my writing here. So they were saying a portal of magic, a manifestation, the Lion's Gate is, bringing through one's higher self, the energy of one's higher self, manifestations for people's highest good. Excuse me. Things may take place on the Lion's Gate, so on August 8th, but not solely on this day. It can continue for a few weeks after, as it causes a ripple effect once the energies go through this portal. So if you could think of it like an energetic portal that opens up, and there's different energies that come onto Earth that this year specifically, and 8 is the number of abundance. So, and manifestation and karma. So 8/8. So all this energy is coming through to help specifically for manifesting things that are in our highest good individually and collectively. They said more truths will come through. Strength will be needed and tested. Courage and integrity are a part of some of the energies coming through to help clear and be emphasized at this time. So the energy of courage and integrity to be emphasized. So that means calling it out when it's not there, right? Or noticing, acknowledging when it's not there, and allowing yourself to also embody that, to have integrity of who you are, your beliefs, your word, to have courage to be who you are, to have courage to do what you feel is needed for a situation. Not to be afraid, to have that inner strength come through. Excuse me. There will be awakenings. So think consciousness awakenings, clearings energetically, things made right, put back into balance, and new perspectives unleashed. It's a potent and powerful time. So to prepare for this portal, they said to prep yourself by taking time and quiet and contemplation, whatever that looks like for you. You know, it could be taking a bath. It could just, instead of turning on media, it's just listening to music, right? And not looking at it, just listening, right? Something that's calming or relaxing. Could be taking a walk out in nature, not for exercise, not for sort of social connection, but really just to sort of calm the nervous system down, so that it can be receptive to what's coming in. And that's really important, because if there's too much going on in our systems and what we're feeding or digesting ourselves, then there's no space, right? There's no space for new experiences, new energy, new perspectives to come in. Like, the body will resist it because it's sort of overloaded. So when we go into these more contemplative times, you could also think of it as more restorative times or restorative practices. The nervous system can relax, right? It sort of goes from stimulation or overstimulation into rest, right? And that's when our body can heal itself. It's also when our body can then receive more information. It's also a time when we can access more subtle layers of information, more subtle layers of existence, right? When we're in more of that space, our brain waves change as well. So that's what they're saying, is to give yourself some space, some time to get into that. Draw towards yourself. Draw towards you the energy you want to embody, aspects of who you want to be, and the positive outcomes for situations so that they may be energized for manifestation filled with light. So, what do they mean by that? Manifestation filled with light. That means manifesting something for the greater good and not just manifesting more trauma, not manifesting another painful cycle, another painful occurrence of something, another painful lesson, right? But that you're bringing in that those desires filled with possibility, right? Filled with what can be the greatest thing, and energizing that. They also said there are many unseen beings working to help you and the collective at this time. Many wrongs will be made right, or it'll be the beginning of shifting, so that they can be made right again, so that all may be in balance. So it may not be, made right away, and most things won't. but the portal and the energy coming in, for these clearings to take place, for shifts in consciousness, for shifts in perspectives, it's shifting trajectories. It's sort of rerouting, reorganizing trajectories, the timelines of things getting exposed, the timelines of things getting healed. And so things that maybe were kind of in a stalemate, it's now moving, that sort of thing. So it might not happen within that few weeks after the portal takes place, but because of the energies coming in and it's shifting things, and as things shift, it creates again like this ripple effect, this domino effect, for things to get exposed more, for more truth to come in, for more light to come in, for us to come in more alignment, for us to be who we are more, for us to correct these wrongs that in some cases have been wrong for hundreds, even thousands of years. So again, powerful, potent time. I'm going to pull some oracle cards around this as well. This is one of my animal decks. Publishers Chronicle Books. And I think it's, the Animal Power deck is the name of it. I'll move that away from the microphone. And we'll just see what else wants to come in that they didn't tell me, or to reaffirm. Yeah, trust yourself. So when they're talking about taking that quiet time, right, that rest, restorative, almost like meditative time, come back to what energy you want to be, what you want to embody, how you could imagine the world, how can you see these situations turning out for the best. Trust what you're picking up, trust what you're feeling, trust what you're seeing, trust what you know. Don't let yourself be manipulated or deceived or doubt yourself. You got to trust your own being. It is one of the most important things, I will tell you. Even through my own experience, and for the many clients I've helped navigate that, just trusting who you are, trusting what you're picking up. It's not lying to you, right? You have your best interest at heart. So what your body is telling you, Unless there's something going on with the mind, right? Like if you have lots of entities or something in your aura, that's a different case, right? But generally speaking, you are going to know the truth, your truth, and that truth you should listen to. Stepping forward, that's that strength, integrity, courage, again, to just go towards what you know you need to go towards, whatever that is. Maybe it's, just helping children, or maybe it's injustices, or maybe, there's some truth that you hold that you've been afraid to share. The time is now. It will be helpful, right? You don't have to be afraid anymore. Open up to emotional healing. That's what this is leading to on so many levels, Individually, collectively, it's helping to clear up karma, the collective karma, again, individual karma. And with that, when these things get cleared up, when it's like, okay, this is no longer happening anymore, this horrific cycle we've been in, or that you've been in, it's completed. That is healing. That is emotional healing taking place. Oh, and then here it is. Welcome the magic. It says nighttime magic, but it's really the magic. All right, I'm going to pull a few from this deck. This deck is the Time Traveler's Oracle. Okay. Planning. That's that manifestation. Plan what you want to manifest. The energy that you want to embody, the energy you want to bring in, how you want to see things turn out, the situations. From a place of truth from your heart. There's the power, right? There's that strength, power, courage, integrity. One more. And there's the light coming in. So that's our reading for Lionsgate. Feel free to leave in the comments, what you experience, where you are right now, where you are afterwards, how the month goes. This gate will affect most of the month, as it does every year. And every year it's slightly different, right? This is what's come through this year. I am personally excited about this because there have been things in my own life that have just been so wrong, particularly with a person who is just one of the most horrible. He is the most horrible person I've ever interacted with in my life. And I know that this energetic portal will help shift things in the right direction. So if you have anything to share around your experience, feel free to in the chat. Otherwise, I wish you well. See you later.